Welcome back to the channel. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about this man right here. That is Garry Newman. And Garry Newman just announced his latest project, S&Box. If you guys don't know who Garry Newman is, he's created projects like Garry's Mod and this other small game called Rust. Yes, that same Rust that is currently filling your newsfeed because all the big streamers are playing it. A couple weeks ago, Garry announced the release date for his next project, S&Box, on April 28th. And honestly, that wasn't the big news. The big news was when you download S&Box, you will also get the Source 2 engine for free. Now, S&Box costs $20, so it's kind of not free, but you get the point. Now, what is the Source 2 engine? If you guys don't know, there's a billion videos about it already. It's Valve's engine, the one that makes Counter-Strike, Dota 2, Alyx, Deadlock, all those big name games. Yes, that engine. Now, mind you, you're not going to get the version of that engine that they are using because the version they are using is modified each time to get the result they want by their engineers. But this is a version of the Source 2 engine that we'll be getting, and it's the first one that's ever been available to the public for free. With that said, what Garry did was pretty cool. You will buy his game and you will get the engine, and you can develop games for S&Box, or you can export them into the Steam store. There's a lot of videos on this already, but that's not really what I want to focus on. Today, I want to focus on two things. First off, what is S&Box? S&Box is essentially Roblox without the kids. Now, why on earth would Garry want to get into that sector of gaming? Well, Roblox has about 80 million monthly users, so it's not too hard to figure out why you'd want to get into that sector. And Garry's not the first one to try that, he's just the latest. And let's talk about S&Box for a second. S&Box has been around for a while. It's been developed since 2015, then it started in Unity, then it went into Unreal Engine 4, and then in 2020 it went into Source 2. And frankly, no one really gave a shit. They had their small community and that was fine. That was up until his announcement, including the engine. From that moment forward, you could check Google Trends and it has rocketed up in searches, and people like myself continue to make videos about it, adding to his marketing, all done for free. Completely genius. While all these other big companies are paying streamers an absurd amount of money to play their game for like 4 or 5 hours, Garry just simply settled a deal with Valve that gave back to the gaming community, which is so unheard of in today's proprietary live service world that it stuck out so much that we have no problem discussing it. And he was quoted saying that he wanted to do it this way because as a young developer, Valve took a chance on him that made him successful, and he wanted to do the same for any future developers. And that is super fucking cool. Good job, Garry. So the question becomes, will S&Box be successful? And frankly, nobody really knows. It's essentially an open platform that could have a ton of different games on it. Personally, I think it'll be a good home for your flash in the pan success games. And what I mean by that is think of your Schedule 1 or your Fall Guys or games like that have this super quick rise to popularity and then slide back down. That quick up and down, I think this is a perfect home for that style game. With that said, it's not limited to that. It's a full game engine. It can make a lot of different things, and you'll see developers like myself on April 28th start developing something. Personally, I'm going to make something kind of like a gun style game just because I want to test the limits of Source 2 in that kind of capacity. There's going to be tons of different games out there. Really, there's going to be a bunch of slop from like remakes of Roblox games that were popular as people try to do a quick money grab to another audience. That's just business that happens all over the place in different kinds of platforms. That's just how it's going to be happening in this one. So will it be successful? Like I said, truly, nobody knows. I think at this point, it'll really come down to the UI and the UX. Garry has developed his game. He has found a way to market it that seems so genuine that it's getting tons of search results and content creators making it. So now when I say UI, if you guys don't know, UI is what you see if you think of a UI of a game. The UX is user experience, how it feels when you're doing it. So if you're playing the game and it looks pretty good and you're able to see the games you want to play and the popular ones, or if you're a developer and your game's getting promoted, that's all great. And then when you actually touch it and feel it, it feels good to use. That'll be awesome. If it feels and looks like Marathon, it's going to do terrible. So it's really going to come down to that part of it at this point, and that'll come down to looking at the consumer and what they want. Now, my understanding is it looks like it's kind of based towards a touch screen in the sense of like the menus, what game you want to pick. You could slide through games and look at them like you would on a tablet. And that's not by accident. I know some like gamers like myself that are, PC and stuff are gonna be like, well, that's kind of stupid. It's actually super smart because, he's trying to compete with the Roblox, and that is what it is, right? So anyway, I just wanted to give my thoughts on this. I think he did a phenomenal job, guys. I'm excited to see what I can make with it. I'm excited to see if we can't use it for streaming stuff as well. But thank you guys for your time. Like, comment, subscribe. You already know what to do, and I will see you in the next one.